This is just a little video I'm making from man Chris McCotter, who also has a channel with RCs on it. With a lot of upgrades and a lot of different things. I just wanted to show him a few things. Um, yeah, I was having, because he talked about these right here, the nuts or screws rather. They come out real easily. So I found these bigger, longer, not little, little threaded screws, and they are Phillips, which everything else is hex, but they're really thick. And what they do, because see what the problem is they have such little threads on these things, it takes a hit, the stock ones, and they just pop right loose. So these things have real thick, deep threads, and they're wider. So it's kind of like a real tight fit, but it holds these bumpers on super tight. I got them 3 points popping up there. If you want to take more time, you could, take a hacksaw or whatever you want to, a sawzall, a grinder, whatever. Even probably just a pair of snips of some sort. Like strong, electrical wire snips or whatever, and just snip the tops off so they don't have them sticking up, which I may do at some point. But right now, I'm just happy that, because used to that part would come out constantly, and so I put zip ties through the holes to try to hold it, because once the threads, once they go, the screws that come stock just won't work. So anyway, with these, I've done it to the front and the back, and they work great. So and I don't mind the little pointiness there, and it's nowhere where it's going to affect anything or anybody. So yeah, okay. Let's see if there's anything else on this thing that I wanted to mention. I don't know, Chris. There's that 36, 60, 4300 kV boat motor. This thing is a absolute beast. 80 amp Gould RC ESC runs this thing awesome. I really have had no trouble with overheating at all with a 3000 milliamp 3000 milliamp 30C 3S, yeah. So, and it works good. So anyway, and these bigger tires, if you're gonna put these bigger tires on, you've absolutely got to double the use 2 um, lock bolts or whatever they nuts, because one, it will continue to loosen, and I also suggest the washer down there. It's a tight fit, can't hardly fit all of it on there. That's why the end nut there is only half on, but they stay, and they keep it from backing out, because they will constantly back out, especially with this powerful system. These are a lot bigger tires than what comes stock. But another thing I just heard from Red Cat, because I keep having the gear issues, the hardened gears that you have to get to make this brushless to last at all, you know, they even them will they will break and chip off the teeth on jumps. It's only happened on jumps. These cars are not made for jumps due to the hard springs. I've changed the oil in these, and they work good for anything other than springs. So, but if you're jumping it, you need softer springs, is what the guy at Red Cat told me, and I can agree to that. But I think I'm just going to use this thing as a speed truck. I'm gonna get another, basher per se, for Christmas time. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this a little bit. This thing is awesome, although my problem is, see the metal, all the metal. It's great, right? But it makes this thing extremely heavy, and anything plastic, which this thing tumbles, because it zooms like a motherfucker. Excuse my language. It is fast as shit, and so once it does start tumbling, because it's so small, it hits a rock or something, whatever it is, starts to cause it to start tumbling. See these what I have not upgraded is the plastic hub carriers, and I don't know if I got the money for it right now, so I might just. Well, the only other thing that would help would be short of getting metal parts for everything, because right now I just got the one part, which was this back tire, the hub carrier was broke. So I got that in, and then within 3 or 4 minutes of driving it, I hit it into a parked car, and it broke this one, which I've got it rigged with some zip ties and, you know, some super glue, and it's working for now. I've got the part. I see right now I'm on vacation visiting my mother, so I don't have my other parts, but I do with the kit that I got to get the rear hub. It came with a front hub and the C carrier, or I think they call it, and the hub also. So I've got the parts to fix that at home, but I'm gonna have to put the plastic back on, because with the metal, it's just gonna break every time anything happens. It hits anything, because you know, metal doesn't give, so something's got to give, and it's going to be the one plastic part, and it's going to break every time. So anyway, other than that, I think I got this thing up to shit. I don't know. I'd say it's going at least 40 on 2-cell lipo, 3,000 milliamp, or I mean, 3,000 kV, 28. I think it's 2845 brushless motor. It's a little bit bigger than some of the small ones you'll see. The 2838s. But anyway, yeah, so the 2838, I thought it would be enough motor for this, but it's a little heavy with this metal chassis, and it cogs real bad. And I don't know if it's the small ESC that I have, or just, you know, 2S just ain't enough. I don't know. But the gears have always been a problem for me with this too, but they're working fine now, so we're going to keep running it, see what we can get. I might get a bigger ESC, because right now it's just 25, so I cannot run 3S, but I really don't think it needs it, man. And so anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So be looking for some videos here coming up. The Blackout XTE, I got one coming. I got some big street tires with some 17 millimeter hex adapters. The 3660 Ghoul RC 4300 kV with a nice I got a nice Florian 30C battery coming, and the 120 Ghoul RC, actually not Ghoul RC, I'm sorry, 120 amp T-Sky RC censored, but only capable of 3S, I think is what it says, and people have been complaining about the fan frying, and what else, I don't know, a couple other things, so yeah. So anyway, we're going to check that out, see how it works in the Blackout XTE, but be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a badass video. Alright guys, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.